Thank you, P&G, for AKGIS.
We are grateful P&G and for Tabitha Kumi Foundation.
Thank you, P&G and TCF.
Thank you, P&G.
On behalf of Tabitha Kumi Foundation and the girls in the FCT and Ogun State, want to say a big thank you to Procter & Gamble.
AKGIS is one of the best programs that we have this year.
We really appreciate P&G for what they have done for us.
The Always Keeping Girls in School program is a project funded by Procter & Gamble to reduce absenteeism in schools amongst girls and enable them complete their circle of education. It also helps to give the right information on menstrual hygiene management.
The Always Keeping Girls in School program was actually inspired by our Always Sanitary pad, because the Always brand has a purpose, which is to unleash girls and women's confidence to live their life to their fullest potential.
Always Keeping Girls in School.
These programs ran both in Abuja and Abeokuta.
30 schools, both in FCT and Abeokuta.
And this training have helped the girls. Their confidence have been built, their self-esteem increased.
Thereafter, safe spaces were set up in the schools where girls were taught. We had gender assemblies. We had he for she campaigns to carry the boys along, which was really very interesting because the boys were excited, to know that, so menstruation is just a normal part of life. And what they needed to do was to support the girls. And we had boys even asking, please, can you give me a pad for my sister at home? Beyond that, we had the support of male principals. And for me, that was really key.
I now understand better. I know what my girls are passing through during their period. It really has great impact on them. And we say thank you to AKGIS.
It has so many impacts on the children, especially the less privileged one.
As a way of driving inclusion, we started work with the Abuja School for the Deaf. It was very interesting, training the guidance counselors through an interpreter, helping them, building their capacity so that they can also train the girls.
And it has improved their confidence as well.
On this program, we have been able to reach much more than the intended number of girls.
We understand girls' aspirations and we're committed to programs that promote girls' education and remove barriers to women's economic empowerment.
And more girls are joining the AKGIS.
We gave them emergency sanitary boxes, which we have been filling up with pads for the girls. So they now know that they can go to meet the guidance counselor and they would actually get pads instead of going home and missing out on their learning sessions. This for me is a great testimony for AKGIS.
P&G is supporting girls' menstrual hygiene management.
Tabitha Kumi Foundation has in fact provided pads for all of them. The program has helped the girls, especially on the misconceptions.
There are those of them that are living with their guidance that use tissue paper. Some of them they use ordinary clothes.
When I was leaving Mantu from AKGIS, they have not yet come. From my period, I decided to use one paper, like one rag or tissue paper. But now it's AKGIS now. If I'm my period, I need to use pens where they give me. Thank you, AKGIS.
She has never used pads when she's seen her menstruation, but with this project, she has started using pads. So you can imagine what that girl has been going through before this project began. That means maybe she might be missing school or come to school in the morning, then maybe when it's break time, she leaves school and go back home.
In fact, personally, I learned a lot of things. Apart from my children, my students, I learned a lot of things from this foundation.
We are very, very grateful because it has impacted in our students. the things you give them, like the sanitary pad, the students used to be very, very grateful and used to help them. And many of them now, they know how to take care of themselves during menstruation. Before, some people will be hiding it.
The AKGIS project in Abeokuta has been a wonderful experience. One of the yardsticks or the parameters that we use to measure success in the AKGIS project has been that of behavioral changes in the girls.
When Tabitha Kumi came with this project, they did not just come to share, but they were able to sensitize them, give them this menstrual hygiene lessons, and with that, it also became an eye-opener to a lot, especially not only the girls now, even some of the boys. It did not just stop with only the students, but even the teachers.
Thanks for AKGIS for that enlightenment. Since then, my understanding about the menstrual hygiene have changed.
But when AKGIS girls, Tabitha Foundation came in, wow, all is very easy for us. All my students started using Always.
Always keeping girls in school. Thank you, Procter and Gamble.
There is help for them now in the schools because during the course of this program, we gave 30 schools, both in FCT and Abeokuta, we gave them emergency sanitary boxes.
We have seen the impact they made because they actually helped these girls. They were able to boost their confidence.
We hope that even after this program, another program will come and you will remember our school. So the sustainability will not die in our own school, honestly, because we really felt your impact, and even me myself, I will continue to monitor the counselor to make sure that the club continue.
And the good part of this, their work, is that they don't just stay in only the one school, they go both junior and senior. We are saying a great, you do thumbs up for this, or you want to even do gosa for them for this good work.
The Always Keeping Girls program was launched at a very well-attended commemorative event of the International Day of the Girl Child. The wife of the Vice President, Mrs. Dolapo Oshibajo, 2 state governors' wives, Ogun State and Kebbi State, the MD of Procter & Gamble, Moku Ajileye, the senior manager, Global Government Relations, Temitope Eluyemi, high-level government stakeholders, international NGO representatives were all at the event.
AKGIS girls, we are smart, we are bold, and we are beautiful.
Pianjan Tabitha Kumi ni dianyima mbombo omo chichire se na mada pogena mbombo.